Hi, I'm Jaqueline P'ng and you're watching Evening Highlights. BSN is expecting 1 billion applications for a government scheme to encourage home ownership among married youth. Announced by the Prime Minister last year, the scheme will be offered to just 20,000 successful applicants aged between 25 and 40. It was soft launched in July.
Sehingga kini BSN telah memproses sebanyak 450 permohonan dan 225 daripadanya telah pun diluluskan pinjaman dengan nilai pembiayaan sebanyak 57.5 juta. Justru itu, saya mengalu-alukan pasangan belia yang sudah berkahwin di luar sana untuk mengambil peluang ini sebaik mungkin dengan membukakan permohonan masing-masing. Skim ini adalah terhad dan kelulusannya adalah konsep first come, first serve.
The scheme is a partnership between the government, BSN, National Mortgage Corporation, Chagamas and EPF. It was officially launched today by Second Finance Minister Datuk Sri Ahmad Husni Hanatslah. The scheme is being offered to youth couples with a combined income of below 10,000 ringgit for the purchase of their first home. It is limited to properties worth between 100,000 and 500,000 ringgit. U Mobile, the country's fourth largest telco operator, is gearing up to boost its network coverage and services. The company, controlled by tycoon Tan Sri Vincent Tan, is expecting to roll out pre-5G network in 5 years.
5G is still in the very early stage. We call it the standardization stage, where the vendors, the operators, the GSMA association are all in the defining the speed, the vision, and so on. So for that, our participation is very much providing input and also specifications. So 5G as a time plan is 2020. That I think the network site specification will be finalized, and usually the devices will take another year. So the real rollout of 5G chances is 2021.
To fund the expansion of the 5G network, Tu says U Mobile will spend around 4 billion ringgit in capital expenditure, which will see some 5,000 new sites added under its stable by 2020. In late August, U Mobile teamed up with China's ZTE Corporation to test the pre-5G network using its 2.6 MHz frequency spectrum. The strategic partnership made U Mobile to be the first telco player in Malaysia to offer the latest generation network services. 5G is a high-speed network that is capable of transferring data at a speed of at least 20 gigabytes per second. This is around 20 times faster than the current 4G network available in this country. The 5G networks allows users to download a high-definition movie in just a matter of seconds as compared to minutes needed on a 4G LTE network. U Mobile currently serves 4 million customers throughout the country with a market share of around 10%. Interestingly, Singapore Technologies Telemedia Private Limited, which is owned by Temasek Holdings, has a 33% stake in U Mobile. Now let's take a look at a key development in AirAsia Berhad. The low-cost carrier has completed a shareholding reorganization of AirAsia Japan through its wholly owned subsidiary AirAsia Investment Limited. AirAsia says the exercise took place after the Japan Civil Aviation Bureau requested that one of AirAsia Japan's shareholders, Octave Japan Infrastructure Fund, to convert its existing voting shares to non-voting shares. That's a condition set by the Bureau to the issuance of Air Operator's Certificate to AirAsia Japan. The reorganization is also to streamline voting interests amongst shareholders of AirAsia Japan. The airline adds that 13% of voting shares have been issued to a new shareholder, Fintech Global Trading Incorporated. It points out that the exercise has minimal impact on its economic interests in AirAsia Japan. Shares in AirAsia were actively traded today. Moving on to the world's leading rubber glove maker, Top Glove aims to acquire at least 1 or 2 glove factories within a year. The company says it has already engaged several firms in merger and acquisition talks.
NMA, we are talking to a few glove factories. I think this year will be more aggressive because we have a strong financial strength. We have a very healthy balance sheet. We have net cash of close to 200 million. So our machinery factory more or less is we pay cash, so we can gear up by another 1-2 billion without much problem. So with a good opportunity, we may be able to acquire company especially related to glove, rubber glove. We are very interested to acquire. We are talking to a few parties on acquisition.
It's going to be a bumper year for Top Glove, which is benefiting from the stronger US dollar and lower raw material prices. It is expected to announce its latest financial results in 2 weeks. And that brings evening highlights to a close. I'm Jaqueline P'ng. Thank you for watching.